What's up guys, welcome to the channel once again. In this video I'm going to be showing you the best Cash App method that you should be using in 2020, and what this is basically a tweaked version of the Cash App called the Cash App Plus Plus. So if you don't know what it is, I'm going to show you exactly how this works, what this is, and what you can do with this. It's just like probably the coolest app that you can get, and what it lets us do is basically add money on the app. So if you just go ahead and head over to the home and to the cash section, as you can see we have this option which is not a part of the original Cash App, and it basically literally lets us add as much as we want. Like there was literally no limit on it, and it's pretty cool. I really wanted to share it with you guys. So in this video I'm going to show you exactly how you can get it. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. I'm going to show you exactly how you can get this new Cash App money method on your devices. So without further ado, let's get right onto the video. I'm just going to go ahead and remove this app from the device so I can show you from step one on how to install it. So guys, and actually get started making some Cash App. So guys, without further ado, let's get right on with the video. So guys, before we can get this new Cash App method on our devices, iOS or Android, the first thing we have to do is make sure the devices we are trying to do this on are actually all prepared for that. Now, what I mean by that, I'm going to show you in a second. What I mean is basically making sure a few settings on your iOS and Android devices are set to the right option. If you don't know what that is, it's basically a setting on the iOS and Android devices which lets us download and install tweaked applications on our devices without having to like jailbreak or root them. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. So if you don't know about like Panda Helper and Doodoo app and everything, essentially these are third-party app store just like the App Store, but they're not officially by Apple. So basically what they are, like they have all the tweaked and modded applications that you can download on your device that usually wouldn't be posted on the App Store for obvious reasons. So I'm going to show you how to use it and actually set it up and everything, and then use it to get the method that I showed you in the beginning of this video. So I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. Now, if you are on iOS, the first thing you're going to do is simply go ahead and make sure the background app refresh is enabled, and for that simply go ahead and open up your settings and scroll down until you see the general settings. So once you see general, just go ahead and tap on it, and once again scroll down to the background app refresh and simply go ahead and click on it once again. What you're going to do right here is the Cash App option right here is set to on, and the background app refresh is enabled. If it's not enabled, simply go ahead and enable it. The next thing you're going to make sure of is that the background app refresh option on the top is set to on as well. If it's not, just go ahead and click on it and make sure you set it to Wi-Fi and cellular data. Now, you can also set this to Wi-Fi. It's completely fine as long as you are connected to a Wi-Fi connection. If you also use like cellular data on your device, I highly recommend that you go with this. Otherwise, the app would only work for the option that you select. So with that being aside, that's going to be the option that we have to set for the iOS devices. Now I'm going to show you how to prepare the Android devices for this. So Android devices is quite similar as well. Just go ahead and open up your settings and scroll down until you see the battery options. So once you see battery, just go ahead and click on it. What you're going to do is just go ahead and scroll down once more until you see the high performance mode on your Android device. Now, the thing with Android devices is that they're very different. So it's possible that this option may not exist on your Android device. If that's the case, you don't have to worry about this. But if you have the option, just go ahead and enable it. What this is going to do, just like the iOS devices, this is going to force enable the background app refresh, and that is exactly what we want. This is going to force enable the background app refresh, and that is exactly what we want. Once that's done, I'm going to go ahead and move back to the iOS device because rest of the process is identical on both iOS and Android. So you can follow exactly what I do on the iOS device even if you are using an Android device for this. So once the devices are all prepared and everything, the next thing we're going to do is just go ahead and open up a browser. Now this can be Safari, Chrome, or whatever browser you use on your device, and simply go ahead and navigate to the site called the ioapps.pro. Now make sure you get it right. It's ioapps.pro. If you don't get it like in the short while, just pause the video and you should be able to get it. So once you're on the site, it's gonna look something like this with a bunch of tweaked applications that we can get. But what the one we are interested in, the Cash App, so I'm just gonna go ahead and look for it. So as you can see, we have it right here. If you don't see it anywhere like in the thing, you can just go ahead and search for it as well. So as you can see, we have it right at the Phantom 2.0. Just go ahead and open that up, and it's going to ask you to like start the file. So just go ahead and click on the start button, and it's going to start compiling all the files that have to be added on the device. So just give it a couple of seconds to prepare this, and this should be ready. So once that is done, it's going to take us to this page where all we have to do is simply go ahead and install the required files on the device to get the app. So I'm going to go ahead and show you exactly how this is. Once you're here, all you have to do is read what it says, read what the installation file says, read it carefully, make sure you understand what it says, and simply click on the install button, and it's going to open up in the App Store, Play Store, whatever device you're using. Just go ahead and save it on the device and wait for it to like download on the device. So I'm just going to go ahead and wait for this to happen, and then we'll open it for 30 seconds because that's what the instruction was. So let's go ahead and open it. And I also recommend if it doesn't say like open it for 30 seconds, I still recommend that you open it for a minimum of 30 seconds just to be sure like the app has enough time to actually unpack on the device. So I'm just gonna go ahead and spend 30 seconds on this now. So that's going to be 30 seconds. Now let's go ahead and head back to the page and do the same with the last one. So as you can see, it says the same thing again. If it says anything different, make sure you actually read it. So I'm just going to do the same one, same thing for this one as well. So let's wait for this to download. And open it up for 30 seconds as well. Great. So that's going to be 30 seconds. So once you've done all the files that it actually asks you for, it's going to show you like more if you have a different device. It just really depends on what device and like region and everything. So once you're done with all of those, just go ahead and see where the app are added. So as you can see, we have it right here added along with the other apps that we just installed on the device. And that is how simple it is. It's just going to give you the app. If you have any questions regarding the whole process, you can just go ahead and leave them down below and I'll look into it. And with that, guys, that's going to be the end of this video. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Also make sure you actually add me on Snapchat because that's where I share all the new stuff that comes out. So make sure you actually add me on Snapchat if you need like any help or anything. Just go ahead and add me there. I also have an Instagram and Twitter. Make sure you add me there as well. And guys, that is how simple it is. If you have any questions, just let me know. And with that, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.